Audit quality. Many times I think it's very, very difficult to define the audit quality. There's no standard per se. Globally, professional organizations or even global regulators have put together broad indicators. So there's no one definition for audit quality. If you look at IAASP, which is International Auditing and Assurance Board, they have come out with a framework. The framework talks about input, process and output. Input, basically, I think what they really articulate is that the knowledge of the team, ethics, value system, that's the input. Then you have the process, which is basically audit process, quality standard review process. Output is, of course, your audit opinion. So this is broadly, that's how they have defined the audit quality. Essentially, it's nothing but basically right people, right process, right governance, right measurement. These are some of the key factors what IAASB has kind of put in their framework. Now, I think if you look at for a common man, because a set of financial statements are used by different people. You have auditors, you have investors, you have management, you have government, you have society at large. So I think everyone has their own, kind of expectation from the audit. So it's very, very important to understand the definition, broad definition of audit quality in your mind, so that you can start thinking through how you want to address some of the pillars in the audit quality. The first pillar is basically compliance with the accounting standard. The second pillar is compliance with the auditing standard. The third pillar is compliance with the laws and regulation, especially impacting the financial statement. So these are the three broad categories one has to really keep in mind. Now, if you look at compliance with the accounting standard, there are standards which requires you to make a lot of judgment. So obviously, I think you need to ensure that you are doing adequate work just to get the right kind of a conclusion. For example, you have standard on financial instrument, very difficult standard, a lot of judgments required. You have standards on business combination. You have standard on revenue recognition. You have standards on deferred taxes, consolidations. These are the very difficult standards. So a lot of judgments are required. So I think when you look at compliance with the accounting standard, you need to ensure that you are getting the right conclusion, especially in the areas where it requires judgment. Similarly, in auditing standards, you have to have judgments and few standards. For example, how you set materiality, because setting materiality is so important that you have adequate coverage. Second, how you assess the risk in an engagement. If you don't assess the risk properly, then you may not really get the right conclusion. How you respond to the risk, there is a standard on that. And how you audit the accounting estimates and fair valuation. How you assess the going concern. And how you really look at deficiencies. See, some of the standards requires you to make judgment. In the audit quality, you need to ensure whether it's accounting or auditing, the judgment what you're making, you have enough basis, you have done the work and you are getting the right conclusion. Similarly, there are laws and regulations which impact financial statement. For example, direct taxes, indirect taxes, labor laws, environment laws. All of these things have impact on your financial numbers. So you need to ensure that I think you have done adequate work in order to make sure the laws are complied while preparing the financial statement. So in nutshell, if you just keep back of your mind, audit quality is nothing but how you comply with this accounting standard, how you comply with the auditing standards, and how you comply with the law and regulations. I think if you're able to demonstrate that, then I think for all the stakeholders, you'll be able to substantiate that the audit what you have done, you kind of looked at the all quality indicators and the opinion what you're issuing, which is the ultimate outcome, the opinion what you're issuing on the financial statement or on control or how you're communicating with the audit committees, you'll be able to say that, look, I think, the audit is of highest quality. If you're able to, just keep this in mind, these three things, then I think you'll be able to really do the quality audit.